live and commenting on the third round game in the House of Dang, Season Alpha, between the Reformers and the Pied Piper Brigade. So that's Dangladesh's Chaos team and Rydovan's Skaven team. So in a second here we should get the game going here. There we go. Alright, so let's see. It looks like the Skaven are receiving the ball first. That's not a bad call in the rain, actually. I didn't get to see the toss, but if Dangladesh decided to kick the ball first while it's raining, that's pretty good. I believe rain makes it one level, makes it slightly more difficult to pick up the ball and catch the ball and all kinds of things like that, which is probably what Skaven want to do. So, although I'm not for certain. I'm just guessing that this is a chaos defensive line. Although one thing I might, well, let me make sure that I'm understanding this correctly before I start commenting. Oh no, okay, so I'm wrong. Okay. So this is a Skaven defensive line, and the Reformers will get the ball first. So it's going to be tougher for them to pick up the ball. That may come into play, actually, since if the kick is really deep, it may take the Reformers a couple turns to pick up the ball. There we go, bring up some skills. Okay, so this is the newly leveled Herman Sase, has block, the only bit of block on this Chaos team. But the Skaven team only has 2 blockers in their Storm Vermin, so let's see, how do I like this? Yeah, I like this pretty good, actually. I think he set it up so that he's not going to get any blocks with his block Beastmen, but I think the way his warriors are positioned, he's going to try to block away the Storm Vermin, and then he should get a hit on the Rat Ogre as well. Of course, they're all blockless hits, so it's a little risky. He's probably going to want to cover up the ball. Ah, Reformers get an extra reroll. That's really nice for them. They might want it for the rain. And a touchback, so he doesn't have to worry about picking up the ball. That's perfect. So who does he choose to put the ball on? That's the question now. He could put it on Sase, as he has block, but he chooses to throw it on to CFW Walther. Oh, that's actually really good, because if he's only 1 point away from a level, he could get a level on Sase. Well, great. This is, boy, this is good. So now he doesn't have to worry about the picking up the ball in the rain. He might want to choose to position the ball and cage up. Probably away from the Rat Ogre would be my suggestion. So maybe over like here in left field. Oh, he's going to go over right side. Which, that can work too. I like that he's moving his, doing all his safe moves first. Caging up the ball here before taking any of his blocks. That's excellent. Is he going to move this guy over? I think he probably should, because I don't think the Chaos team want to be spread all out. Okay, he feels comfortable taking his blocks. He gets a POW, which is what you need on those storm vermin. He goes down and he follows up. Okay. Got 2 knockdowns, and now I think... So he's going to need another assist on that Rat Ogre to make it a 2-die. And he did it with his block piece. I guess I don't hate that he's following up here, since the Chaos are probably going to want to do a lot of bashing. So I'm just trying to get set up here. This isn't bad at all. I kind of like this. He's made it pretty difficult, though not impossible, to get enough assists on his Chaos Warriors. I guess Rydoven's got to decide if he's going to be blitzing with his Rat Ogre or he's just going to be trying to stand him up this turn. Yeah, this is really great positioning for the Chaos team. They've got still a full half ahead of them. They can stand in place for several turns, just beating on rats for a while before they ever need to move. That's really nice. Just a push. Yeah, makes sense. Push him away from your rats. Oh, but follows up. So that's gonna be a hit next turn. Yeah, one of the things that I think the rats probably want to do is start screening, so kind of occupying this space in front, 2 players deep, so there's never like a hole in the line that could be blitzed, and then probably hitting away the Chaos players and not following up for the most part. Ooh, a 1-die block. Does he re-roll it? He does, and it's just a push. So I think if he pushes here and doesn't follow up, okay, now he can actually get a 2-die block. Right? 3, 4, no, it's just a 1-die still. Oh, look at this. I didn't notice this. A lineman with Dauntless. Okay, so he did decide to stand up and blitz with his Ogre. And this is on the this is a POW on the newly leveled Hermann Sasse. Mighty Blow POW from the Rat Ogre. Ah, but he's okay. Armor 8 holds. So now what do the rats do from here? Really, they just want to stop the forward movement, which they're mostly doing. Although, this is pretty weak here. This warrior's going to get a hit on this rat, and then a blitz on this thrower makes a pretty sizable hole right here that a bunch of beastmen could squish through and form a new cage, although 1-die POWs are really nice. Armor 9 holds, of course. Just barely, though. I didn't see. I should have looked before. I can't pull up the log. Okay, so now he's plugged that hole, at least. So now it's not so simple as just hitting the lineman and blitzing the thrower. But again, Chaos are in no hurry yet. They don't really have to move forward. I think what Chaos have to decide is what they're going to do with this Rat Ogre. He's still pretty well placed to kind of blitz his way into his cage here from this position. Let's see what the Reformers decide to do this turn. Stands up and bases again. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Herman Sase is here based. He's just surrounded by all these rats. Not sure how he's going to want to correct that. Do you switch sides? Do you take your cage and bring it over? No, he's reinforcing over here. The problem is he's not going to be able to blitz with Herman Sase because he's surrounded by too many rats. Although, does this even it up? Let's see. So it's 3, 4, 5 plus the horns. Oh no, it's not good enough. So does he blitz with Johannes Bugenhagen? That might be blitz the Rat Ogre. Of course, that's really not what you want to be doing, I suppose. If he could get another assist. Okay. That was just a push, right? So he pushes and follows to cancel the assists. So now 3, 4, 5. I think if he just gets one more assist, he can straight up block that Rat Ogre. Maybe blitz one of these gutter runners since they're AV7. I mean, those are the guys you got to worry about, right? If they're allowed anywhere near the ball. Okay, yep. So he is gonna blitz. Oof. Yeah, just a push. But is there an interesting chain put? No, there's not. So he's just gonna push and probably not follow. No, he is gonna follow. I guess he does want to keep him occupied somehow. Don't want that rat ogre having free reign. Interesting. He gets the knockdown. A removal would be really good here, but it's not. So he might choose to foul this piece, actually. Yeah, that might be... Of course, it's really just a +1 foul, because these two guys are occupied. He's already used his blitz, though, so he's not doing anything else. Do I like this? I do not like this at all. Yeah, I think this corner of his cage being based is too risky. Yeah, now the other corner of the cage is sitting there next to a frenzied rat ogre. I liked his positioning before, honestly. I don't like this position as much. I'm concerned that this corner of the cage can go down to this storm vermin. And then the rats might even get a blitz on the ball. We'll see. Standing up. It's a good start. Okay, here's the rat ogre. Thankfully, wild animal saves. I don't know who he was trying to hit, but I assume... Oh, he re-rolled it. Oh my goodness. That's pretty big, though. Now we've got Prehensile Tail on the ball, and we've got our first removal. Yeah, this is... Whoa. Well, it's so interesting because there's a lot of unlikely. I mean, that's what I would have been scared of, is that the ogre would have been hitting his way into the cage there. Which is exactly what you don't want. But after he failed the wild animal, the reroll choice on that was a risky play, right? Just because of loner. So the rat ogre could have eaten the reroll and not done anything still. But as it turns out, the reroll was good. And now that makes life really difficult for the chaos here. Yeah, catch, interceptor, pickup rolls. The Dauntless roll works. Gets to hit a Chaos Warrior, but just pushes him. So now, honestly, what the rats should be doing is attacking this corner of the cage, hitting this Chaos Warrior. You can bring... Yeah, you can bring this loner in for your third assist, or second assist that you need. Hit with your Storm Vermin to try to knock him down, and then you've got a blitz on the ball. It's a 1-die. A 1-die blitz, but it's still pretty good. Oh, actually, if he knocks down the Chaos Warrior, it could be a 2-die. But we do have dodging away, which is also good. Oh yeah, here's those annoying gutter runners getting around in the back. That is actually really great positioning for that gutter runner. And then the other one goes... Interesting, to provide the assist. I suppose that's good. Then you've still got 2 players free if this block is successful. I assume it's the Storm Vermin. Oh yeah, and block does a thing. Taking down that... Oh! Did he just select push? I think he misunderstood that interaction there. Yeah, he totally could have knocked down that... Totally could have knocked down that Chaos Warrior there with the block on his Storm Vermin. But he still has the 1-die blitz on the ball. And here it comes. Oh, and it's a POW. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, it's like all my worst nightmares about that cage position came true, right? Man. And now look, right where that gunner runner's standing. This is getting a bit tricky for chaos here. I think it still could play out in their favor. Ugh. Oh man, okay. So this will be interesting. I mean, the Chaos should get a lot of hits this turn, unless the dice go really poorly for him. Standing up a player. He's going to need to hit this guy. He's going to need to hit Samut of Hell to free up. Like maybe he hits with... oh, that's the player he just stood up. So he's got to hit with his loner. I guess he could hit... Yeah, he could hit right there. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Gets the knockdown. Probably don't follow up. Oh, maybe you do. No, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Cool. So now he's freed up his loner, so he can come back around and... Let's see, what has he got? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he can't really get all the way around, but that knockdown's really nice. This one you definitely follow up on. Ooh. And the removal. Very nice. Yep. It's so funny because this is kind of where Chaos wants to be, right? Kind of all scrummed up together. The only thing that kind of breaks up this the party is this Rat Ogre. That's great. Now he's got a blitz. I mean, he's got a blitz with his loner. Not the best. He could take some more hits over here. Actually, this Chaos Warrior is absolutely free, isn't he? So yeah, he could blitz with his Chaos Warrior on this Gutter Runner. Oh, there it is. 3 die. Just a push. But still, a very good push. He can push him to here and follow up. Okay, he's just pushing him back. So the only reason I don't like that is because the Gutter Runner can just dodge, like, basically this way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you know, he's got quite a bit of movement here. He'd have to at least go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Use all of his movement to get to the ball. I guess he could try just like dodging straight in though from here, which you don't really want. But I suppose if Dengladesh can get a couple more players surrounding the ball, this could be pretty good for him. Another POW on a lineman. Nice. I think the play would be to use a UV Corrin to hit this Storm Vermin. It's a little bit of a risky play, but then he gets Herman Sase to pull back. I guess he's still got this guy here. He could 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, yeah, he could plug up that hole with his loner, with Point Mulgore. Just kind of go right through here, and like maybe stand here. Ooh, double skulls, rerolls, double POW. That'll be good if we can turn it into a removal. Probably this you don't follow up. I guess you do. Force the Gutter Runner to dodge. 1 dies. Now he's doing his 1 dies. I would move this guy into position to protect the ball more first. But, man, I just don't like... I guess he was trying to get to the point where he could take a hit on this rat ogre. Another one die. It's going to be a both down. But nobody's injured. Alright. Yeah, I would have loved to see this side of the ball protected a little better. I'm a little concerned that the gutter runner's just going to run right in here and then pop back out with it. Right in from this corner. But we'll see. The other thing, just fundamentally, that I don't love is stacking up so many players on this rat ogre. Just because the rat ogre does his best work, just kind of standing there and being a big, immovable object, you know. And all these guys are tied up. If the skaven were to get away with the ball, then that rat ogre's keeping a lot of beastmen from reacting. But looks like the rat ogre's going to go down. Gets a removal for it, but that frees up quite a few chaos players, which should be good for this next turn. I think the chaos should be able to shore up the ball at this point. And maybe even get the ball away from the rat ogre. Now the problem is, because it's raining, chaos are going to have to try to pick up the ball, which is risky because it's not a good chance that they'll do it, and when it scatters, it might scatter to a square that's favorable to the skaven. So they're probably going to want to protect the ball quite a bit this turn, surrounding it as much as possible before attempting the pickup. So the ball's probably not moving this turn, be my guess. But again, I think the Chaos have a lot of good hits this turn to make. You know, a hit here is a 2-die, gets another 2-die. But again, let's see. I guess you probably take this hit here to free up a player to cover the ball and then start doing your other hits. Actually, this player's free as well, so you can kind of come over here. Taking hits first, a little risky, but not super risky. Oh yeah, just a stun, but that's really nice to have one fewer rats to worry about next turn. Where do you go next? I mean, I think you gotta see what happens with this gutter runner. I think you gotta hit him, see if he goes down. Because if he's not down, he's very much a threat on the ball. Yeah, that's the risk of throwing blocks, right? So he's not down. So you push away and follow, which I guess is good, but now, you know, you want another player, like, probably here. So one of your beastmen here to create a bunch of tackle zones around the ball. Another... So you've got one free beastman, you can bring him down to here. Yep. You take this hit, you free up another beastman, you can protect the ball again. Maybe put another one like right here, maybe. And then he's still got his blitz. So where does he want to do his blitz? Oh, he's going to hit this gutter runner, which is... No, I'm sorry, that wasn't a blitz. Whew. Oh man, just pushes. I like the not follow there. Now I think you want to... Maybe you blitz with Herman Sase and then come back to protect the ball. Okay, he gets the POW on this blitz. That's pretty good. And so now he's got a 2-die block with Herman Sase. I just don't love how open this ball is. It's just so wide open. I don't know if he meant to dodge. I think leaving him there would have been better, because then he could have had the 2-die block. It'd probably be worth moving him back in. The 1-die block works anyway. Just scarier, especially with no reroll. Oh, but Sase's gonna get just a stun. Armor breaks nice though. Okay, this is where it gets real scary though. No rerolls, gotta pick up in the rain. This gutter runner might be off with it, but nope. Nope, the beastman can pick it up. So now you gotta figure out where do you want him. Not next to that rat ogre. It's not a very good place for him, honestly. Maybe... I mean, you want to be with your other players, so maybe here? Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well. It's not really fully protected. And this... Yeah, no, that's not bad, actually. Again, it's not fully protected, but the thing I'm just worried about is I think it might be fairly easy to get a 1-die on the ball. Let's see, dodge this guy here. Gotta cancel this guy somehow. Can he get through? No. The nice thing is this guy, this Herman Sase, is tying up this rat ogre really nicely, so he can't get into this area. So I think this might be the turn for the rats to try to make a play on the ball before the chaos can kind of reform their ranks and protect it. Yep. Storm Vermin stands up. Where's the blitz? So the blitz was not on the ball. At least not with this lineman. I mean, the nice... do you want to risk your gutter runners as Skaven and tag up the ball? Because, I mean, this guy can run around and tag. This guy can run around and tag. And now you've got 3 players. You go occupy these 2 squares. Ooh, wild animal fails again. So he's not blitzing the ball this turn, so that's really good for the reformers. Also, it's really good that the rat ogre's not standing up either. That's why sometimes big guys do their best work when they're just standing there, tying up players. Because of that loner and the wild animal and really stupid and all that stuff. I like the repositioning of the players, because you know that the Chaos are going to want to try to occupy this space up here. I'm just on the fence as to whether or not I would... I kind of like that. I mean, if you're not going to commit your players and tag him up with a lot of different players, just get your gutter runner into position. Just waiting for the Chaos to make a mistake and do a turnover. Yeah. Your other gutter runner. Oh, okay, so he's going to tag with that guy. So if he's going to tag with that guy, that's where I started to question, would you tag with both of them? Because here's my thinking, right? This rat can be blocked off naturally. And then this rat can be blitzed away, and then your ball carrier's free again. But if you add a third player, then you add a situation where they don't have enough blocks to hit everyone off. And so you'll either force the Chaos to block with their ball carrier, or you'll force them to dodge away. But that's not the case. He's just going to blitz away the gutter runner. Thankfully, armor 7 holds. Ooh. Not terrible. I mean, he's still got the ball pretty well caged up. So this isn't actually that bad for the Reformers. And the fact that it's a stun means he's can't take a blitz on the ball there. Rat Ogre's still tied up. I think this is still okay, actually. The problem's gonna be probably should have stood up Johannes before making that block. But otherwise, not bad. Because yeah, now Nikic can get all the way over here, start being a pain. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Marking one of the cage corners. Yeah, I mean, you could... Let's see. How does this work? You could do a 1-die block on Herman Sase. Oh yeah, you could give yourself... Yeah, you could have given yourself an assist on Herman Sase to block him down, freeing up your Rat Ogre to try to take another blitz, but maybe Rydoven doesn't want to take any more blitzes with his Rat Ogre. One thing we got to be aware of now is there's 3 turns left for the Chaos to score on their drive. So they do need to start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. Yeah, I mean, they're only 2 turns away. 2 turns and a go for it. Ooh, tried to dodge the Rat Ogre away. And the Rat Ogre is stunned, so he will not be a problem. Herman Sase doing his job. Man, he got the 6+ on the wild animal, and then the 4 on the 6+. 6+ dodge is very low likelihood of succeeding, though. So would have been devastating if he would have been able to get his Rat Ogre back on the ball, though. But as it is, he's going to be a non-factor for a couple turns, which is exactly what the Chaos need. And there's a big wide open gap in front of them. I think before they throw any hits, they ought to reposition that ball. Let me see. Actually, he doesn't have enough players to form a cage if he does that, so he's got to take some hits first. Alright. He could try doing like a sideline cage. See how far could he get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could get to like here and put a player here and a player here. So which means his blitz would be on this player. He could do that. Yeah, but here's the problem, right? Who's he going to form the cage with? He's got to take his blocks first. It's got to stand up. That's a Chaos Warrior on the ground? Oh, that it is. It's got to stand up Augustine. What's the strength of a thrower? 3. So yeah, he doesn't even have it there. Ah, he's going to use the blitz. Gets the knockdown. And he can... Does he follow? He does. Oh man, gets another injury. This is what the Chaos players want. More SPP on their warriors. Oh, he uses his apothecary. And it is a... it's no better. .51 versus 56, so niggling injury, damaged back. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so now, still no rerolls, so gotta keep that in mind. I think at this point, you can probably feel safe enough to move up somewhere into this area. But we're going to take a block first, get the push. That's good, push him away from your player. Or you could push him to take another block. And he chooses to push to take another block. And the blitz is gone, so you can't get rid of this lineman. I guess you're probably moving... gets the POW. That's really nice. Another removal would be good. Nope. Okay, so where are you taking your ball? Do you do this block first? And then maybe try to move your ball over. You can't really get that way because of these players. You're kind of moving forward. That's really what you're doing. Question is how far forward. This guy stands up next turn, so you probably want to go at least here. But maybe you have to go... That POW's nice. A stun is nice. Still has the problem of where is the ball going. I mean, this guy's not doing anything. Maybe he dodges at the end, or maybe he just occupies those players. Probably just occupies. So now... Oh, yeah, I didn't notice the problem. I did not notice that he's got this problem. He has no clear path through. So where do you go with your ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's terrible. Are you dodging? You're dodging. Oh my gosh. Oh! And fails to go for it. Oh. So awful. Was the go for it needed? Yeah, I guess you really... I guess you wanted it. But it probably wasn't needed. Yeah. Go for it's without a reroll, man. They fail every time. Especially when they're important. The more important they are, the more likely they are to fail. But, let's see. I guess it's not a straight shot to the ball. The Skaven will have to dodge through to get to the ball, but they could make Chaos's life much more difficult here. Does that help anything? I mean, this guy's free. What's he got? 7? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it. A go for it, and he can try to pick up. That's not bad at all. Or you could go 1, What's he have? The thrower's got 7 as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring this guy around to assist. Run your gutter runner down the side and get ready for a throw next turn. Of course, you know you're getting hit, so you gotta be able to withstand that. Not sure what the rats do this turn, but they definitely can try to pick up the ball. Or they could just try to surround the ball. Gutter runner.
Hey.
Hey, Chad. They're going. I don't know if you've made
Oh
it
yeah.
into the replay yet, but yeah, they're got a couple turns left to the half.
Okay. Nice.
No score
Yeah,
at all.
just starting up Blood Bowl. Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. The Reformers got the ball first. Oh, the dodge fails. Okay. That's really good for Chaos here. Yeah, the Chaos were looking good. They failed to go for it. So they
Yeah.
dropped it. They've got 2 turns, but it's
Oof.
raining right now, so that makes it more difficult to pick up balls.
Really?
They've done it
Oh
once.
gosh.
They've done it once, so they can probably do it again, but it's risky. No one has rerolls, of course. We're at that
Yeah.
point in the half.
That always seems to come up
Yeah.
sooner than desired.
Okay, so he stood up as Beastman. I think regardless, let me see. Yeah, so what I think is important for Chaos for Dengladesh to do this turn, since it is turn 7, is to make sure he gets a Beastman in scoring position.
Yeah.
Probably not his loner. Maybe Herman Sase. It doesn't much matter really. It's just you wouldn't want to put SPP on your loner. But yeah, if he fails to do that, if he fails to have a Beastman in scoring position at the end of this turn, then he's just not scoring this half.
Yeah.
So that's always the big thing to remember.
Right. That's what I definitely messed up in my game.
Okay.
All right. I'm loading the match.
All right. It'll be interesting. I'm not sure how it works for you. If it's going to like drop you right in and where we're at, or if it's going to try to play all of the actions that have happened so far.
Ah.
You might have to navigate through the actions to see.
Yeah.
All right. So he still doesn't have a player. I mean, he's got 1 player in scoring position, but it's his loner. No one else
Yeah.
can score.
Which without rerolls doesn't matter, but it would be a waste of SPP if he doesn't.
Yeah, he's
Keep
well.
him.
So you could always hire him
Yeah.
if he ends up scoring and getting SPP. All right, so he's got a free Beastman, but he probably wants to use him to pick up the ball.
Looks like I am turn 7, 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Nice. He's just pushed somebody.
Okay, so with this attack, it's just a push. Yeah, with the blitz you just saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So now he's got 2. Is that 2 players? Yeah, 2 players in scoring position, which that's good. You usually want to have multiples because. Oh, so now what is he doing? Is he just surrounding the ball and getting ready for a play next turn, or is he going to try to pick up on a Chaos Warrior?
Yeah.
I guess they're agility 3 as well. Picking up on a
Right.
Chaos Warrior isn't any worse than picking up on a Beastman.
Whew.
So
There's a
maybe
lot of rats down.
bring Philip Melanchthon, who's kind of off on his own, bring him back into the fray, and then try to pick up on Augustine. Ooh, and there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still got 1 more turn though. And the rats don't have a great shot at the ball.
Yeah.
They could make the Chaos's life difficult though by just throwing as many rats as they can around the ball.
Right.
It's been a good first half though.
Nice.
There was there was one moment where Dan took his cage and put it like one square away from the rat ogre, and like
Oh yeah.
all the worst things happened there. He got both of
Oh
his
gosh.
cage corners taken down,
Oh.
and oh, just a stun. Mighty Blow did a thing though.
Yeah.
Johann Gerhard. So he's still got. I'm trying to see. So now the one problem is his only scoring threat is currently sitting there next to the rat ogre with prehensile tail. So that
Yeah.
makes it really hard for him to be the guy. So really his best chance is Bugenhagen up there.
Like somebody passing to Bugan. Oh.
Oh man, and now
That
Bugen's
is.
completely free.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the problem, right? So now he's got to pick up with somebody, a beastman, and hand off to Bugenhagen. And Bugenhagen's got to run it in. So that's a, let me see, that's got to be a 4+4+, I think.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's 50% twice, so it's a 25% chance of success, I guess.
Is the rain effect handoffs, or is
Yeah,
that
so
always
the
just?
rain makes it harder to catch, intercept, and pick up by one. So his beastman would normally pick up on a 3, but now they need a 4.
Yeah.
And they catch on a 3, usually they'll have to catch on a 4. So he can pick up, hand off. I guess the question is, do the rats have any scoring threats? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They've got one.
Is it the?
It's the gutter runner in the far left next to Philip
Yeah.
Melanchthon.
With both going for it.
Yeah, he'll have to take both going for it, but
But the other gutter runner could likely pick it up and get it pretty far.
yeah, but he just smashed him, so I think that gets rid of the scoring threats. Yep.
Yeah.
So now nobody can score on the Rats team, which is good for Chaos at least.
Yeah.
This is Chaos's drive, so it's kind of on them to score this turn.
Was it was it my drive against Skaven that I failed, or was it that I prevent Skaven? I don't remember.
I don't
How
remember
my first
either.
half went, but it was also a 0-0.
The full game was, or just the first half?
Just the first half.
Yeah.
So he
Man, he picked it up.
there.
Here's the handoff. Just another 4+. That's all he needs, and he's home free.
Well, oh, not even going for it. Okay.
Yeah. Just a 4+. Oh, and he's got it.
Wow.
Rolled the 5.
There it is.
4-5 to score. And that will be a level up for Bugenhagen.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that his first level up?
No, actually, he's got Herman Sase. It came into this game with Block, which is one of his other beastmen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was just looking at that before this game started, and one of the exciting things that I had forgotten, I knew that Chaos had access to mutations, but what I forgot is that they have access to mutations on normal rolls. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so that's pretty. All right, so now you probably just set up to prevent the one turn
Yeah.
touchdown, which is difficult to execute. Probably Rydoven's not going to go for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to let this half finish out. I'm going to go put my kids to bed, and then I'll be right back.
Cool. So it seems like he won't even get any hits off, so he should really get everybody protected. And even just off the line as many as possible. But he does have the stronger guys, so maybe they won't even try hits. All players may move into one. Oh. I don't know if this will help too much, but it could definitely make a... If he had his gutter runner right on the edge. Oh, which he does have one there. No, don't move backwards. Is he gonna move this guy up? Kanij. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's still not enough. So this is his only turn before the half. Falls down. He's got a dauntless guy. Oh, nice. No, not an injury though. I imagine the Rat Ogre's next though. Oh yeah. Ooh, a both down. I didn't risk it, that's probably the better. Oh, another both down. That's a shame. I don't know if you have to roll your own armor break on a both down, but I probably would have risked it. Oh, and Informers are back to full players.
Okay.
Hey.
So the fat half finished. Did anything interesting happen in that last turn?
Nope. Skaven got off a couple hits, but no injuries, and Reformers got their knocked out player, their last one, back.
Okay. Man, it's still raining though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't see who got the coin toss. So I don't know if the Reformers chose to take their drive in the rain or not.
Yeah.
But I know one of the things that if it is raining, one strategy can be to kick it to your opponent to force them to deal with the rain on their drive, and then hope
Okay.
for the weather to clear up by your
Yeah.
turn, right? Because changing weather is just a kickoff event.
Oh, any kickoff?
Yeah, every time you kick off the ball, you roll
Oh,
on the
nice.
kickoff table, and there's a chance that it'll change the weather. So,
And then you roll for the change of weather,
I don't think so.
or
Actually, I
I
forget
don't.
how weather
Oh,
changes. I don't know if like the kickoff table has different weather events on it straight up, or if it's like there's a changing weather result and then you roll for the weather. That's a great question. I'd have to look at the rule
right.
book for that.
They did not luck out this time.
Well, so they haven't rolled yet for the kickoff event.
Oh, okay.
So after they set up and after
So the last one they got the quick snap event.
okay.
I don't see the weather roll.
Yeah, so the weather will be just part of like if it's quick snap then it's not changing weather, right?
Okay, interesting.
So it's just one of the kickoff events.
Hmm.
So when they kick it right here, they could get the weather could clear up for them,
Uh, interesting.
or
Way to...
someone could throw a rock, right? Like it's just
yeah.
you never know.
Do you know who won the fame?
I don't. Oh, so here's the rock,
Oh,
Jacob
Jacob.
Andrea. That sounds like a reformer.
Yeah. KO.
Oh man,
Which one is that? Not
it
the loner,
was.
but a
Nope.
zero SBP. So.
Yeah. So what are we at in terms of players here? We've got two rats out, and we've got one. So Chaos is still up a player, right?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What?
That frenzy rat ogre gets a hit, so
Oh yeah. It's interesting. There's a lot of different theories, or I guess not theories, but there's a lot of different strategies. Okay, Dauntless failed. That's not good.
oh no.
So now he's got to take a 2 die uphill.
Or try a reroll on the Dauntless.
Oh man, then what a waste. But he
Yeah,
did,
I need
and he
to.
got it for a one
Oh, put it
die.
both down. No.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Shoot. And he stunned his own guy. Oh.
Yeah, so what I was saying is there's interesting strategies for the line of scrimmage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like um, like my strategy, for example, on defense especially, is to try to make it so the opposing team can only hit so it can hit as few players as possible. So, whereas like for
Yeah.
example, you can see Dan put 5 players on the line of scrimmage, right?
Right.
Um, I wouldn't do that with my wood elves. Now, where it kind of makes it different is he's throwing a lot of his chaos warriors up there, so he's just kind of relying on their raw strength to make it harder for the rats to hit them anyway. And it looks like
Right.
it looks like it worked for him. So this is really bad for the rats too, just
They're gonna
because their
take a lot of
positioning is
hits.
so. Well, yeah, now they're gonna take, although that not that many hits actually. Just the one lineman. But I think what's worse is that, yeah, this where.
The gutter runners. Oh,
Well,
okay,
yeah,
but
now the beastmen can get back and start surrounding the ball.
mm-hmm.
I mean, how much? Yeah, you can get that
Well, they
player's
could have
got.
had.
Yeah, like that warrior can go up and base that lineman.
Yeah.
The other beastmen can go up and stand next to the ball, put a tackle zone on the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
With sure hands, I probably would have tried to pick it up first, but he did fail his sure hands at the end of the half. So
yeah, even sure hands aren't a sure thing. Yeah, I think
yeah,
maybe what would have been better is once he saw where the ball was going to land, then kind of position his players over there to at
yeah.
least surround it.
Oh,
This is good though.
loner. He just got
Yeah,
the same thing. Oh man.
his journeyman ate his reroll.
Yeah.
One of only two.
Right. At least they're evenly matched there.
That's why
Failing rerolls.
that loner's such a rough.
Right.
Still pretty good though. One of the things I would have been worried about is dedicating too many players to get near the ball, but not do enough to cover the ball, and then just have the Skaven run off with it. So.
Oh my gosh! Right. With the 9 movement.
Right. Yeah.
So easy for them to just.
Yeah. So even still, right? Like they could. That thrower could go pick it up, toss it to a gutter runner. That gutter runner could be gone down the sideline. So.
Right.
How far could this guy go?
But they can also easily pick it up and then move back along the rat ogre line side.
Yeah.
Just slightly jealous of dwarves not being able to switch sides at all.
Yeah.
Gotta commit fully.
I think one thing I would recommend for the Skaven coach, I think he's put a lot of blitzes on his ogre, and I think his rat ogre has eaten up a couple of them, either through wild animal or whatnot. I think it might be a good idea if he could line up the. I mean, so the rat ogre is very, very helpful in dealing with the Chaos Warriors, just because they have so much strength. But if he's going to be hitting Beastmen, I kind of like the idea of him taking his Storm Vermin and blitzing with them, because they'll be blitzing with block. You don't have to worry about wild animal. You don't have to worry about loner.
Right.
And their block is already safer because of block, and so you have a good chance of, knocking down a Beastman.
Does he just have one of those on the field right now?
Yeah, I guess maybe the other one must be injured.
That sucks.
His other Storm Vermin is...
Oh, gosh.
Man, that's rain.
Yeah.
What, was it rain, though? Let me see. Pick up 4+. No, it wasn't rain.
2.
Yeah. That would have failed normally, even.
And he chose not to re-roll? Is that...
No, his thrower has sure hands, so he did roll it twice. He just got 2 both times.
And you can't re-roll a...
Correct, yeah. You can only re-roll once, and if you use a skill to automatic re-roll, then you don't get to use a re-roll on it.
Interesting.
The only time where that gets kind of weird is, like, you can only use, like, with dodge, for example, you can only use dodge once per turn on a player. So if a player uses his skill to re-roll a dodge, and then later in that movement fails another dodge, you can use a reroll on that other dodge.
Oh, okay.
But you can't use a reroll on the dodge he failed both.
Oh, they both have block, and it worked out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting. This rat ogre encourages really weird plays. At least in my book, right? Like, I've said this probably a couple times, maybe even in this stream. I think I have, actually, where I think the big guys do their best work just standing in the way. Right?
Yeah, like if you want to try to oppose them, it takes 2, 3, 4 people up.
Yeah, because
whereas if you're trying to use him strategically, it can more often screw up what you're trying to do.
Yeah, so on the rat team, right, I see him using him with the blitz, which is kind of good because he's got frenzy and mighty blow, so he's probably your best chance at causing injuries when you get the knockdown.
But he has loner.
But he's got loner and he's got wild animal, so he has a chance to just eat your blocks too, or fall down. But then, interestingly, on the other side, right? Like I feel like the reformers are gunning for that rat ogre as well. So there's usually a lot of players tied up around that rat ogre each turn.
Ooh.
Which
gutter runner's gonna take a hit, it seems.
Gutter runners are fragile. Actually, a lot of the rat team is fragile.
Oh, he went that way.
Yeah, he's gonna hit the lineman. Gets the knockdown. Yeah. Interesting. Didn't follow up. I don't love that choice. I think it would have been better to get a tackle zone on the ball. Because that gutter runner, it doesn't have any harder time dodging away from one player than he does two players, right? So
yeah, that was really hard for me to get to. Is even if they're in 3 or 4 tackle zones, if there's an open space.
Yeah, that's the key, right? If they've got a space that they can just yeah, that's the key. If there's a space that they can just open space that they can just dodge out to, it doesn't matter if you got 4 guys standing around them. The dodge is just as easy. I think there are a couple more hits that the... Interesting.
1, 2...
3, 4, 5, 6. Go. How does he get here? 1. Oh, got a hit happening. It is a knockdown. Does that make life easy? Oh yeah, so now... Oh no. Can't quite do what he wants to do.
Ooh.
The push is good. I wouldn't re-roll
just
that.
Take the push.
Yeah, I would push and not follow.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the only problem... Yeah, I mean, the problem is, right, like, Herman Sasse's the best Chaos player right now, and he's often ending his turn standing next to that Rat Ogre, which is a scary proposition.
Yeah.
Ooh,
oh, there's...
another go for it. I don't re-roll this.
No, it's the second turn.
Yeah.
Dan, though, really likes to burn through them. Okay, good. Good for him.
I think that's good. But see, if he would have followed on that previous block, he'd at least have 1 tackle zone on the ball. See, this is where it gets scary for me. Because I just worry about rats just picking up the ball and taking off with it. Although...
But the Skaven also, he's been standing them up and never trying to dodge out or anything.
Yeah.
Just leaves them stand.
Which is good if you're just going to stand them.
Yeah.
So that movement, I don't think, does anything for him. Oh wait, does it? No, it doesn't.
Get a...
There's wild animal again.
Failure.
Oh,
Loner.
and he tried to re-roll it.
Oh, shit.
And he failed it again. What was he trying to do? Oh, he was trying to block that Chaos Warrior. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
Oh. Did the ring do a thing? No, it was a 1. It was not going to work either way. Okay, this is where... This is rough for the Skaven now. They've burned through their last reroll.
If you could have got that to the gutter runner
Oh
and
yeah, that would have been...
around the gutter, or the rat ogre.
Oh yeah, that would have been rough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean... yeah, you're in... Yeah, that's the problem with agility teams, though. They're always like... They're kind of needing those... 2 pluses and 3 pluses to kind of work. And when they don't get them... But that's a perfect example of why, you don't or at least I would recommend not using your reroll on blocks that don't cause you to turn over, right? When he tried to block with the rat ogre and he failed his wild animal, just let it fail, right? Like, it's not a turnover. And maybe he doesn't know
Right.
that, but he can just let that block fail, and then he's got a reroll for later in the turn when you need to make that catch on the gutter runner, right? It's just all about like what are important things enough, and
Yeah.
that's why it's
Like
really.
I don't think I'd re-roll another scatter failed catch like
Oh,
in my first or second game because I just
oh,
failed it anyway,
oh,
and it
right.
just landed in a good spot anyway. So it's like I'd
Yeah,
much rather keep the re-roll and
yeah. That's the hardest thing, right? Though, is like reroll discipline.
yeah.
What really helps it out is when you feel like you get to a point where you've done everything you want to do, and you're like, okay, if this fails, I don't need to re-roll it. If you can put yourself in
Yeah.
those positions, then it feels good, right? It's when,
Versus, oh gosh, why did I do it in that order?
yeah, I need this to work, so now I need to use my re-roll.
Yeah.
Here's some more of this running guys around the rat ogre.
Right.
I don't
It will
love that.
not be able to dodge out easily.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Like right now, it's not impacting him too much. Although those players could probably be used better elsewhere. But yeah, like if the Skaven like pick up the ball and run off with it, and you've got three guys tied up by a rat ogre, like that's rough.
And three guys on a gutter runner. Oh, wow.
Which one did he block with? Can he push it to get another block? Yeah, he
I
can.
think so.
He can push it down the line and get another block on him. Another 3-die block, in fact.
Right.
Nope.
Oh, wow. One more chance with the two
Yeah, so
dodge
now where
one.
do you
Oh
push him?
no,
Yeah, that's not a
just
bad
get him
spot.
out.
That's not a bad spot.
Free up your guys, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so now what do? Probably run out Bugenhagen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least stand next to the ball.
Right. Oh,
Oh man, he really wants to hit that
wow.
guy. Push him back in. No, push him back in. You could get another block. And maybe he wants to get to the ball
Right, without.
so he can. Oh, he can stand next to the ball. Oh, this could be good.
Or he could pick it up if he's
Yeah, that's
going
going to
for
be
it.
hard. That's in a tackle zone, so that's going to be a 5+ to pick up that ball without getting
His
rid of that.
blitzer could walk to it too.
Yeah, I think if he puts the blitzer one square shy of it, yeah, right there. That's
Yeah.
exactly where I think. And then takes Bugenhagen and maybe moves him on the other side, like directly opposite the ball. Don't try to pick up, just put it there.
Because he doesn't even need to score, he just needs to burn a
Right.
couple more turns.
Yeah, because the rats are going to want to try to pick up the ball, right? Because they've got the pressure to score, so they're going to start crowding around. But he's going to try to pick it up. And there's the
Oh,
one.
5+.
That's not a terrible scatter. It's still in 2 tackle zones, so that's still pretty good for them.
Right.
3 gutter runners have 4, right? So dodge out. He picks up on a. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. On a 4 in the rain, right? So you really want to blitz away at least one of those tackle zones. So then he picks up on a 3.
Oh, but he already stood up his storm vermin.
Yep.
So the next blitz would just have to be a lineman, maybe?
Yeah, who can do it now? Nobody can. Nobody's free to do it.
Oh,
Wild animal again, which he
on a
can't
2
re-roll it.
plus. That's
Yeah, which
that
that's
hurts.
what they do. I mean, the only nice thing, the only consolation prize you get is to say, hey, a 1 almost anywhere else is a turnover. It's not a
True.
turnover on him, so he still has his turn. It's frustrating to roll a 1 there, but he doesn't have a reroll to reroll anything else. So a 1 is a skull. It's a failed dodge. It's a failed pickup. It's a failed everything. So
Right. Would man.
yeah, I mean, I guess you.
Does the rain affect dodge?
Nope.
Okay, so his 3 agility guys are still a 3+ to dodge out?
Correct. Yep. Right. 3 agility is 3+.
Oh, he went. Oh, wait. No, that's not the right guy.
Who's he hitting? Oh, did he
He's
hit Termin Sase?
block
So he's
guy.
going down.
Yeah.
Block doing a thing, man.
Stunned. Ouch. That's not what he needed.
This is good for Chaos here.
Yeah, Chaos couldn't much help for a better.
So I think, let's see, I think you, man, that Storm Vermin's causing a little bit of problems. What do you do here? I would love to see that Rat Ogre hit away by that Chaos Warrior, but in order to make it a 2-die block, he needs 1 more assist. And I don't know that it's worth doing that. I mean, at this point, if Chaos can just kind of surround the ball, Dodge is going to protect him there.
He gets away from the ball in case he wanted to pick it up.
Yeah, he just doesn't get knocked down. So
okay, he just picked.
Push him, yeah, away from the ball and follow. Yeah. Okay, so now you've got 2 tackle zones on the ball. No Skaven tackle zones on the ball. You can probably try a pickup at the end of your turn. The question is, what do you do? Who do you want to free up? I mean, if you hit with Chemnitz and get a knockdown on that lineman, that's that warrior in the middle of the field, then you free up 2 beastmen to be able to kind of cross the field and get over to the ball, but you need a knockdown. Or he could hit that way. Well, he got the knockdown.
Yeah.
So now he's still freed up a beastman and a chaos warrior, which is pretty good still.
Did you bring the Chaos Warrior to the ball or to the Rat Ogre?
Yeah, Chaos Warriors are so slow. Might try taking the Beastman down. I think he can make it and provide the last assist, because then if you hit with your... no, he's going up there. Because if you hit with your Chaos Warrior on the Rat Ogre, then you could free up, well, only 1 more Beastman.
No. 1 die. Oh no, that was a 2 die. Oh, those poor little rats. They're 7 armor. Is 7 the lowest armor?
I think there are stunty players with 6.
Oh yeah.
But 6 might be the lowest. 7's pretty low though. 7 might be the lowest for like normal teams. That's like your elves. A lot of elves and Skaven and skinks on the lizard team. Yeah, I think 7's like typically the lowest.
Oh, both down, canceled out. Went for the reroll.
That's because that's a storm vermin. So the both downs would be...
It was with Herman, though.
He did it with Sase.
It would have just been a standstill.
Then I would not have rolled that.
He just really wanted the 2 dies.
Yeah, I think he really wants the 2 die on the ogre, which does free up another beastman, so that's good.
Oh,
man!
Kills his ogre.
And he already used his apothecary earlier in the game.
Did he?
So,
oh no!
To try to save his storm
guys.
Yeah, I know Dan was talking her before this game that he will have enough to rebuy a Minotaur after this game.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking that might not be a good idea in this league.
Yeah, they are not.
I don't think I'm gonna buy a tree. I think I think they're just they're doomed.
They draw too much attention.
It's yeah, interestingly
Too many
enough, they
death
do.
blows.
Actually, that argument is a good argument for buying a tree.
Yeah, if you want everyone else to live
Like
on your team.
crowd around it.
Right.
Wow.
So a tree is just like a elf form of a giant or an ogre.
It's the big guy for the
They
wood elf team.
they don't have like dodge or anything. Big guys
The
don't normally
tree?
have.
No,
Yeah.
the tree's got like so the tree has I don't know if a tree has loner actually. A tree has something called stand firm. On every turn they'll roll, and if they no, it's not stand firm. I'm sorry. It's called take root. Stand firm is a good skill.
Ah,
But take root, you roll, and on I think you have to roll a 2+ every turn, and if you fail that roll, then the tree takes root where it is, and it can't move the rest of the rest of that drive.
hmm.
So then it just kind of sits on the field, stuck where it is.
Yeah.
The other problem that trees have is I think they only have 3 movement, and so if you ever manage to knock them down, um,
Yeah.
it takes 3 movement to stand up usually, but because that's the entire tree's movement, anyone who's in that scenario, they need to roll a 4+ to be able to stand up. So if you knock a tree down, sometimes they have a hard time standing back up too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, as good as big guys are, man, they've got a lot of drawbacks. They're really good at blocking paths, but
Yeah. Don't follow.
nice. I don't know how they get the ball though. I think they're gonna
No.
have to try something crazy. So what they really want to do, oof, 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 oof. Something you can do when your opponent surrounds the ball like that is try to find a block that allows you to hit a guy onto the ball.
Okay.
Because then what you do is you create a scatter, and the chances that one of the guys surrounding the ball can catch it on a scatter, especially in the rain, is really small. So the
Hmm.
chances that it kind of pops out on those players and ends up somewhere outside of that big group of players is pretty good. And then
Yeah.
then maybe like right now it's in what 5 tackle zones. But if
Right.
you hit a guy like blitz a guy onto the ball, then it scatters out. You could potentially be in like 1 tackle zone in some cases,
Right. That would be.
which is obviously much more preferable. So that's something you can do to kind
It's at least possible to
of right.
jump in there and get it.
Yeah, it's like physically, yeah. Doesn't require like all sixes to dodge in there, pick up the ball, and dodge out.
Hmm.
I like this spreading out for that very reason, right? It makes it much harder to just blitz someone onto the ball and get a good scatter.
Ooh, the thrower.
Oof, and he's going down.
There might be a lot of empty spots on the team.
Just a KO though.
That's
At
good.
this point, sometimes you'll see rat coaches be like, "Oh, okay, my thrower is safe,"
Yeah, that's
because he
all I
can't he
want.
can't take any more hits on the sideline, so at least the thrower is safe now.
Right.
Yeah, the question is, do you even try to pick up the ball? I think you probably do. I mean, this is getting
Yeah, there's 3 more turns after this.
Is Herman Sasa gonna pick it up? No. Okay,
Oh,
he's
not
just
even.
so that's your weak corner, right? That back corner where he just moved. Who is that?
Yeah. Oh,
UV Corin. Oh man,
Oh, dang.
Chaos Warrior caught it on the bobble.
Wow.
Man, that's gonna be so hard. That was a 5+
Especially
catch in the rain.
storm vermin. Stunned.
Yeah, so what do you do?
Good.
Oh,
Ah.
right off the bat, fails a dodge. I think we're gonna see a score on a Chaos Warrior this game.
Yeah. Seems to be where it's going.
Ooh, man. And he'll be 1 point away from leveling. It's raining, though, so you can't, like, farm SPP. You can't try to throw.
Yeah. Unless you're crazy.
uh,
Push somewhere better.
is this a POW? I didn't see. No, it's just a push.
Yeah.
Okay. So blitz with Sase? Blitz the Storm Vermin with Sase? I think that's what I'd do. So you get a chance to knock out that Gutter Runner
Yeah.
with block. Yep, here it is. 3-die block. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Does he live?
Does he live? That's the question. Nice, fine.
Thank you.
Rolled a 2. Well, got rid of some 1s.
Oh. Oh, he wanted to open up. Nope. Wait.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do. He wants to move the Chaos Warrior, and he doesn't want that Gutter Runner to be able to just sneak past down the sidelines. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's building a cage right there. Nice. Yeah, at this point you move your Chaos Warrior into the... Oh, it's a GFI to get to that cage spot, so I'm thinking he's maybe not moving all the way there.
Yeah.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, you just... Yeah, that's such a nice screen. He's got a Chaos Warrior just kind of... Oh, he's holding the pinning that guy down. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a really nice screen by the Chaos team. I think they could easily... He could just run his Warriors...
Any of the spots he can get to.
Yeah, just like kind of in the middle. Right? Doesn't have to form a tight cage. He's got such a good screen going on. I don't know what he's thinking about, though. Oh, where he wants to put him. I really... So I don't love that positioning just because it's possible to get a hit on him, although... Oh, and I really hate the GFI.
With no rerolls on him.
Yeah.
One more, can you do it?
No, don't do it. He's in scoring position. 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't need it.
Oh, okay. Oh, he fouled.
Nice. Oh, and he got the stun. That's nice. So yeah, what do you do escape in this turn? It's hard enough to hit Chaos Warriors. How are you gonna... I mean... Your best shot is with a Storm Vermin?
Right.
But, I mean, what? Where? Yeah, this screen is really good. I don't even see a way for him to really attack the ball without rolling crazy dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
I definitely would have gone for at least one hit though, somewhere. The Storm Vermin.
Yeah, I think his blitz should have been on the Storm Vermin.
Nope, finally dodged out.
Yep. He could bring that Storm Vermin back, or that Gutter Runner back to provide an assist against UV Corrin. Yeah, so this wouldn't have had to been a 1-die.
Yeah.
Right? Like if he just would have brought that Storm Gutter Runner back, could have gotten an assist, 2-die block. Maybe you don't roll.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't roll a skull. So I think with the numbers advantage, I think you just score here. Is there any hits he has? He's got 1 hit. He can make it, yeah, that hit on that gutter runner. And then he could take his blitz on the other gutter runner with
Yeah.
Sase and then score.
And
No
then they each have one
rerolls.
turn.
Just a push. That's fine.
Do you risk blitzing somebody?
Yeah, I think so. He's got 2 turns. If he fails this turn, then he just. I think what you do is you get your players positioned really well, right? Like you run your Chaos Warrior down 1 square away from the touchdown. You surround him with players, and then you take your blitz. If you want to do that, yeah, because that's the risk, right? That's the risk.
Yep. Johann Gerhard going down.
Oh, it's going down hard.
Dang.
At least he was a 0 SPP beastman.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
That could have been.
That's pretty easy to replace.
Leveled up guy or his block guy.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think the only thing that really stinks about this now is he's got a pretty good shot at the ball now.
And he has a hit on the leveled up guy with his Storm Vermin.
Yeah, but you might want to use the Storm Vermin. You might want to dodge him away, dodge through, and do like the 2-die uphill, because even if you rolled like both downs, he would have to choose it, you know? But you know, that's a not a high percentage play. It's just if you're trying to if you're trying to play to your outs, right? Like what are my like if I'm trying to play to win, like at some point, and that's what's really interesting to me about Blood Bowl, is at some point you just start doing the crazy things because those become your only chances to win, and sometimes crazy things work, right? People roll 6s, it happens. People roll 1s, people roll 6s, so things happen that shouldn't.
You blitz with your gutter runner?
Well, so the gutter runners are only strength 2. That's something you always got to keep in mind, right? Like, they're not good hitters.
Right.
I mean, 2 into 4.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I don't like this. I don't mind the block. Although, you know, it's just a 1-die.
Yeah.
What I get nervous about is the fact that, you know, you're basically sacrificing one of your best players, the gutter runner, because you know that the very first thing that the Chaos is going to do is take Herman Sase and blitz that gutter runner, right? Like that's just the very first thing you do.
Because they're
or he doesn't use Herman Sase. He should have, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can push him out of the way.
Ooh, I don't.
One way or another.
Oh, he can push him so he can block him again. But this is a block with his loner.
Yeah.
Not that he has rerolls anyway.
Alright.
I think that's enough, though. I think the Chaos Warrior can run down the sidelines, and score. Which is exactly what he should do now, since it's turn. Right. Oh, what? No!
Didn't even need that.
Was that a go for it, though?
I hope not.
I hope not, too. It probably wasn't. Probably.
Yeah, wasn't. There's no more turns.
Yeah, that was the very last turn of the game. Yeah, so the Reformers take this game 2-0. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I guess I'll end my stream and check in on them. UV Corrin. Pretty good MVPs, though. No, it didn't cause a level, but very good. All right. Yeah, I'm going to end my stream.
Yep, see you over there.
All right.